Good morning, everyone. Wake up, 70 degrees, clear skies out there, beautiful morning, full house already.
No, we ain't got. I just got three good talkers in here this morning.
That's all
That's just a moment. It ain't nothing like it was last Thursday. We'll see what tomorrow holds. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM on a beautiful, glorious morning. Let's give a shout out this morning to Frank Scrimsher. Frank probably watching down the hospital this morning. Frank had a little accident yesterday, but he's A-OK. He'll be walking from now on, but y'all give him a ride to see him on the highway.
We'll pick you up.
Over on set one, Coach Cody girls, congratulations. Athens opened the season this week.
That's right. You got Sparkman at home.
Sparkman at home. Oh, that's a beat down on your part, man. You'll take care of them.
You already put the pressure.
Roy already dressed, ready for vacation?
I'm ready. I'm ready to go to Hawaii.
Yeah. I thought you said you'd never go back.
Well, I would if it was the right money.
And Dee, what are you going to talk about today?
I just can't believe you called me a good talker. I haven't been told that since I was in elementary school that I talked to him.
Oh, is that the time you failed?
No. That was a different time.
Just curious.
That was a different time.
Just curious. Don, you'll give me a scoop on that in just a moment over here. We'll get going. Zach, you fired up? You about ready? Can you?
Ready.
Now,
Ready
you went to the scrimmage at Tuscaloosa Saturday.
I did.
Your verdict on the quarterback situation is what? Who will start?
I wish Frank was here because he would say it's not too good. I mean, all three of them guys struggled. But if I had to pick a quarterback right now, and the guys that was with me, we would have said Jalen Hurts.
All right.
So you heard
Y'all
this
heard it
is
here
the scoop.
first.
But
It's the scoop. He said
he's a quarterback.
I didn't. That guy that went out and put it out on the internet, that touchdown Alabama. I'm sure he's probably been banned from the place because Saban don't like people put stuff out like that.
He's not watching you this
We'll
morning.
worry about
Say
that
what
later.
you want.
Hey, this morning
I got Nick's
brought to you by Hometown Market. We was there yesterday. Looked like they did a bunch of remodeling down to the one right there on Highway 31 right across from the high school. Y'all go by their shop. The specials come out in just a moment. We'll have them here first, as you already got a paper this morning. We'll talk about the election results in just a moment, too. Congratulations, Harold Whale and Chief Harper for getting re-elected to the Athens City Council. We'll go over those numbers in just a little bit. A couple real tight races in North Alabama, especially one town. We'll talk about that, too. Congratulations to my old buddy Tommy Battle over in Huntsville. Like he really had some competition. What do you have? $300,000 almost in his war chest, and his two running against him had a total of $100.
Who's that one woman that runs every time?
Jackie Reed.
It was like Alabama playing Kent State. I mean, it was just...
Anyway, congratulations. We'll talk about some other things in just a moment. Here is Cody with the weather.
All right, Cody.
Here's Gloria with the weather.
It's going to be hot, and football players are wishing for some cooler temperatures and quick. Special thank you to, of course, Dustin Montgomery, the officer here in Athens, for going above and beyond. Way to track down Frank's family. Frank was a little disoriented, so the officer went to McCleary Tire. Shout out to them, too. Thank you so much, Casey, for calling me and getting him taken care of. Yes, long story, but congratulations, or thank you very much for doing that. Let's talk about that weather. 70 degrees clear out there, 20% chance of those showers. Not going to cool things off, though. We're going to see temperatures about 92 today. Tomorrow, 20% chance of rain. Again, 92 for that high. Looks like Friday, we jump up to 60% chance of rain. That's the rain day. Unfortunately, that's also a ball game day. So keep an eye on the weather. And then Saturday, rain should be cleared out again with temperatures sticking around 90s next week as well.
I got to work Saturday. I got to work Saturday night. Y'all believe that?
That's right. Got a wedding. Yeah.
I got to work Saturday night.
And Friday night.
Poor
Rehearsal.
thing.
Really?
How long is that?
You got to be there so you find out
I'll
what to do.
speed it up. I'm in a hurry. Storm's coming. Cody, thanks for coming up. We're going to talk a little football in just a moment. We'll have a little edition of Judge Jamie in just a moment. And y'all get out and vote yesterday? No, we couldn't vote.
I live in Madison, so...
Boy, Trulock got Finley beat him in a landslide, didn't he?
When Finley came out, I thought, I just wondered how bad it was going to be. That was the only question.
Why is that? Because of his personality?
Yeah, Troy's had a hard time transitioning from military life to civilian life, especially working with the council. He's just never really done that. And Finley did a good job when he was in there. He was in when we moved over there, and I didn't see a lot of reason not to put him back in. And I know both of them a little bit.
Yeah, we know Troy.
And we
Paul
like
did our
Troy
show
when
once
we worked
before,
with him. So personality.
All right, y'all will not be able to vote on the lottery on November 8th. in Alabama. Bill stumbles on a vote yesterday down there, so y'all will not be able to vote on the
So no,
lottery.
it did not pass.
So it did not pass for this go-round. All right, over in Decatur, too, the mayor, Kyle, barely made it to the runoff. The incumbent over there. Oh, yeah, this Tab Bowling headed for October 4th runoff election. October 4th, I thought they would have done that in the election, but I guess not. October 4th, he got 48%, while Kyle only got 23%.
But he had to get the 50
But he had to get
plus
50
one.
plus one to get in there. Couple other quick things. Incumbent Moulton Mayor faces a runoff, but congratulations again to Harold and Chief Harper for here in that. It was a beat down by Harold, according to his calculation. But here's a close one. In Falkville,
Oh, my.
mayor's race. David Carroll, 130 votes. Ken Winkles, 131 votes.
Oh,
Everybody in town voted.
They had a 97% voter turnout rate.
Good. Everybody over voted. So I guess he went. I guess that maybe they'll go back and redo it, but that's
They
a
won't call
close.
for a recount?
That is
We'll
close.
do a recount.
That's a close vote there. And in Hartsville, they got a new mayor too, like the 5th new mayor they've had over there. The newspaper guy, Randy Garrison, won over there. All right, Zach, I didn't have much sports for you. What you got?
Well, I got a little bit extra too. So first off, go to Herbs and More, get you some MSM or anything, whatever's aching you. Row in the Gang will hook you up, I promise. So go see Row in the Gang at Herbs and More.
Thank you, sir.
I heard it stunted your growth.
Hey, I was already there before I.
He's 2 inches taller since I met
That's
him.
right.
He feels like he is.
I got to mention a yard sale before my mom gets me. 103 Hammond Street, Thursday through Saturday. 3-day yard sale. So go buy her stuff and get it out of her garage. So.
Does she
Got
just
to-
refill it?
Do what, Gloria?
Does she just refill it?
I mean, they go some other yard sales. They don't do like they used to.
Hey,
Sorry about the
can y'all
yard
ask about this after I get
Football,
through here? I'm
okay,
on a
football
time
ranking.
schedule.
Come on in.
Football
Come on in.
rankings are out. 7A, you got James Clemens 2, Bob Jones 5, nobody locally in 6A, 5A, Russellville 4, Brooks 10, 4A, Madison Academy, which moved up, 2, North Jackson 7, West Limestone, who will play at East tomorrow night, 8th, 3A, Colbert County 6th, 2A, Tanner 6, and 1A, Decatur Heritage is 10. They're talking about 5 contenders lacking quarterback clarity. Those 5, of course, are Alabama, Stanford,
Don't be scared.
Michigan, TCU, and Georgia. And like I said, it's a 3-man race. Somebody mentioned Alabama might play 3 quarterbacks first game. That's disaster if that happens. I hope it don't. And Tim Tebow finally. Tim, I don't know why you just don't stick with your TV career, but
That's
he's going to
stupid.
have a public showcase to show off his baseball skills. So at 29, he thinks he's the next Michael Jordan. I think can come out and play baseball.
How's that gonna go, Cody?
Not
I don't know.
It don't matter.
too good.
Why
I
would
don't
you want to
think
do
It'd be
that?
interesting to see. Well, he's a competitor. He's trying to find another way to
Stick with
compete.
TV. You got it made.
Maybe he's not happy.
I don't know
doing
if he
that.
likes having it made.
Yeah.
You got to find a challenge.
That's
I think
what
he just
told
wants to
Zack
prove
this
he can
morning.
play. He always had a dream of playing professional sports, and I think he's still trying to do that. Football obviously was never going to be it. And
Well,
this
I'd
is-
like to play too.
But your knees don't
you're not
do
Tim
it. And he's
Tebow.
got good
If I hadn't had
knees.
that knee surgery, I would have probably played
Well,
there,
wouldn't
See, Tim's not had the knee surgery,
Well,
so
I got a good
he
excuse.
don't want to have regrets.
Why
got
tell
a-
somebody
I got a
they
good
can't
excuse.
try?
Yeah.
Cody, you know what?
agree.
One of my worst football, besides this knee surgery, the only time I ever got hit on the sidelines with a camera in all the years at 31 and everything was at a Brooks football game, a jamboree.
Knocked flat over.
Jerry Horton was there. He comes over afterwards. You get run over. Me and Keith. I rolled off. Who was that hit me? What was his name? Freddie Roach ran right over me. I just kept
bet you
rolling
felt that
all the
one.
way down. Gary Horton came over. Yeah, idiot. Hit you, get out of the way.
That sounds like it.
Yeah, it did
Sounds
sound
like
like. What's he
Coach
doing now?
He's principal at Wilson High School.
Wilson High School. He used to be at
He
Athens.
was assistant, yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
he sure was. Well, I miss old Gary. He growing any hair yet?
No hair. No hair.
I always liked him, man. Hey, we're going to come back and play Judge Jamie in just a second. Got some great questions today that only Cody might be able to answer on the
He is all over you today.
Yeah, he's wearing
I'm just
yeah.
setting him up for the game. It's game day coming up here for. Hey, are y'all having the annual thing downtown?
Yes, pep rally on the square at 3 o'clock
3 o'clock Friday?
It's a good deal.
All right, it's a big deal, too. Big
Yeah.
deal. Let me take a break. We'll come back and play Judge Jamie. Y'all hang on. Now and me, I can tell you that. Judge Jamie, we got a new player in here this morning. Amy from Lindsay Lane Baptist Church. Come here just a moment. Amy, I'm explaining to you how this works. I asked current event question. This is a wrong answer. This is a right answer. No electronic devices such as cell phones can be used.
You'll want to win this, Amy.
This is the grand prize. Vienna sausages. You know how many's in here?
I know.
Guess.
6, 7.
7. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know why they put 7 in here, but they sure are good with some hot sauce. Roy, you're just trying to take them out to the creek. USA Today reports this morning, the great state of Alabama, when does Victoryland Casino reopen with electronic bingo?
2017.
It'll be legal now,
Didn't know.
September 13th.
This year.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how they got all that in there, but they did. All right, here we go.
They knew in advance.
Front page of Decatur Daily today. They're going back to play in Huntsville. They've played how many times in the past?
45.
What?
45.
Wrong.
46. I'll go off Cody's guess.
86 times.
Wow.
86 times. They started in 1922.
The number was on that guy's jersey.
Who is the man who hired Bear Bright after he quit?
Really?
I don't know if they ought to pay him a lot.
What?
He worked after he
Do
quit.
what?
Bear Bright resigned in 1969.
He resigned to take the Miami Dolphins job.
Take the Miami
And Joe
Dolphin
Al
job
Thomas
was the
hired him
correct
back.
answer. Came back and asked for his job back the next morning.
Was Thomas the president then?
The
Yeah,
youngest
Joe Al
guy
Thomas.
ever.
Yeah.
He had just got hired.
That is
Yeah.
the wrong answer.
It wasn't Thomas?
Dr. David Matthews
Matthews.
was 30 years old.
Yeah.
David Matthews.
David Matthews.
But here, Abby, can you take care of a little one? Here is the real question. Alabama just gone 6-5 that season. What did the Dolphins offer him for a 5-year deal? An astonishing contract.
$1 million.
$1.5 million.
Got to go with Cody.
$250,000.
$1.7 million. What's the reason? Bear Bryant used to coach Alabama football, Amy, in case you didn't know. He was a legend here. Well, roll tide, good. Why did Bear not come back and ask for his old job back? What was his one main reason?
Pride. No. What would he?
I don't know. I never knew that he came back. The story I read in his book was totally different.
Well, if you'd read AL.com about a week ago, you
Well,
know.
okay.
It says here, he
Who told
said,
you, baby?
Bryant told
Look
Dr. Matthews, I got to thinking about it. You know, the quarterback of a pro team makes 2 or 3 times what a head
Yeah, I
coach
remember
makes.
that, yeah.
I got to thinking, if the coach has a dispute with the quarterback, who do you think's going to lose that end of the deal?
Yeah.
Good point.
That's a good point.
USA Today this morning, Obama visited devastated Louisiana after Trump called him out.
Should have put finally in there.
What was the worst USA natural disaster prior to this one?
Katrina?
Katrina, yeah.
Wrong.
That's what.
I knew y'all was going to say that. That's why I got you. Superstorm Sandy in 2012.
Up on the northeast.
See, Amy, I ask questions because I've already gone through all these stuff. Now I know all this. You teach history?
Makes
to.
him feel smart.
You'll know this.
And I will
Amy.
this spring.
You'll know this. Who, USA Today this morning, who was the first Republican president?
I wouldn't know that.
How would he?
First Republican.
Lincoln, was it?
President Abraham Lincoln. Roy, the historian, knows
Well, he's-
that.
No,
Don
no,
said-
we're gonna go Don.
Don said
Don
first.
got it for okay. Don, you got to speak up.
Don would know.
Don voted in that election.
That's That's an advantage.
All right, you got it. All right, you got that. All right, you just celebrated your 80th birthday the other day. I forgot about that. USA Today this morning, Tim Cook, an Auburn graduate, took over for Steve Jobs 5 years ago.
Yeah.
How much has the stock price of Apple, percentage-wise, gone up in 5 years?
800%.
No.
It's gone up like
30%.
150% because it's split a couple of times.
84%. What is? It was $53 a share. It's now it's 108.
Yeah.
All right. Housing. They just came out new numbers. How many houses adjusted rate annual last month to a seasonal adjusted rate? How many new homes have been built? It's up 12.5% since 2007. So about how many homes were built this past year? New homes.
All across America?
Yeah.
Gosh,
I don't know, 375,000.
That's a good guess, but it ain't right.
Oh, well,
500,000.
I'll let you have 654,000.
Okay.
Here's an easy one.
just never
You've
know.
been to Hawaii, so you know this answer.
I might.
okay. It's all on
The
you.
federal
Aloha.
regulators are proposing to ban swimming with dolphins. It is one of the biggest
Really?
popular tourist attractions in Hawaii. Why are they doing that?
They're not mean.
Why are they
Probably,
banning
I'm
it?
sure to protect the dolphins,
Yeah.
because.
Yeah, well, that's obviously that's a.
But what
then
they're,
they
I
won't
don't know if they hold
I
on
need a
to
little
the
bit more.
fins.
Amy, you know, number 5.
No.
I don't know.
Because they are being deprived of rest during the day and are becoming too stressed out.
Oh, come
I can't handle this. I
How
got
do
to
you know
go.
that?
Come on.
How do you know that?
Yeah,
Well, I know it because I'm reading it.
how do they know the
Yeah, how do
dolphins
they
are
know
feeling
they're
bad?
stressed out?
Why does the federal
Dolphin
government
develop-
have jurisdiction over that to begin with?
And it affects out to 2 nautical miles, which is 98% of the spinner dolphins where they rest.
Don't you think they'd leave if they wanted to?
I mean, they can.
They can go anywhere they want to.
That's right.
All right, Zach, only you
The
might know
dolphins, that's all
this
they do is swim. That's what they do.
In USA Today this morning, they've got a deal, the first of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL, 35 or 36 of them. But I'm going to ask you, all right, who was the best quarterback?
The best, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Who had the best arm strength of the quarterback?
Aaron Rodgers.
Well, they got Cam Newton. But here's the number one question.
Yeah.
Least athletic of all quarterbacks.
The least
Well, it
athletic.
would have been.
Last year
would
had
have
to be
been
Peyton Manning.
last year.
Of all
He's
starting
done.
quarterbacks.
I
Peyton
would say
Manning.
Peyton Manning.
Tom Brady.
Oh, this year?
You know him.
I know him.
River.
Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers is the correct answer.
That's crazy.
Philip
They're wrong.
Rivers. Philip Rivers is
I
the
got one.
He's not a scrambling quarterback.
No?
least athletic.
About that.
Wow.
He's hurting. He
played basketball
What was he
with him
make? About
before.
25
He's a
a year,
good
Cody?
athlete.
He scored 51 points in a JV game as an 8th grader.
Yeah.
Really?
Basketball.
Yeah.
He ain't
He
got
had one of the
10
best
kids.
points.
He had one of the best jump shots from the top of the key that you'll see.
Really?
Yes.
We ain't talking basketball here.
Well, we're talking athletic.
Great
Hey, Abby,
family.
I need you to bring me my other notebook. This is the one that's got the wrong answers on it. It's in my briefcase.
How would we know when it's been right?
Who is the number one? I need to just right up here. Who is the number one person on YouTube?
Seth.
Oh, good answer.
He's got a
getting there.
million views.
Good.
Hey, today's Seth's birthday. Do you know
Oh,
that?
wow.
Yeah,
He's got 1 million views.
We fed him last night. He's got 1 million views on one of his videos
Wow.
now.
Good for you, Seth.
All right, here's a
Happy
girl
birthday.
that's got 8.3 million subscribers. There she is right there. Lindsay Sterling plays a violin on there, and it has 8 million paid subscribers.
Paid.
All right.
Wow.
Now, that was the easy question. Move
Oh,
on to
great.
part
We're
2. Yeah,
ready.
they go easy. All right. The guy that killed the 5-6 people from Mississippi the other day.
So tragic.
What did he tell the officer? He turned himself in. What did he tell the officers to tell everybody?
It was drugs.
Duck.
I don't know.
Don't do drugs.
Really?
He was doing meth when he killed them all and said that he apologized to all the families.
Wow.
Well,
That's
that's
sad.
He turned himself in.
That's sad. That kind of proves it probably was drugs then if he would turn himself in once he got
His
off of
daddy
it,
took
yeah.
him, turned himself
Daddy
in.
took, yeah.
10 Alabama
Killed him
counties
in
with the
the house.
highest household income.
Counties?
Counties. What would be number one?
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Madison.
Right next to Jefferson.
Shelby.
Shelby County is well.
Depends on where you put
Madison is number 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
What place is Limestone?
10th.
12.
30.
I don't know what they paying you, Cody, but wrong. Number 5. At 51,100. Shelby County was
You need to get some of that
69,000.
Russ
Madison,
Probst money
58.
going, Cody.
Right, that's
What
right.
is the lowest county? Lowest income per year is $24,035. What
Green.
county? That's probably next to last.
Sumter.
That's probably
Pickens.
next to last.
Green, Butler,
Wilcox.
Wilcox.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be in the black belt down there.
What is Alabama's only player to ever selected in the NFL's first draft pick?
Joe
Harry
Namath.
Gilmer.
Harry Gilmer is the right answer.
He
He just
just
passed
passed
away
away.
at 90 years old. He held the record of 3,631 all-purpose yards. That was broken in 1987 by who?
Was that the Deuce?
1987.
Bobby Humphrey is the right answer. I might have known a football legend himself would know that answer. All right, last questions right here, Roy, right up your alley.
Uh-oh.
National Grooming Day was August 19th.
Grooming Day? Okay.
National Men's Grooming Day was August.
Grooming.
John, you knew that.
And you're the poster boy for
That's
it.
right.
Yeah, look at that hair.
Is
Here
that
we
just
go.
because I shaved the hair off my ears?
I got 5 or 6 reasons right here that men do not do that they need to do. What is number 1?
Yeah.
Shut up, you ain't even eligible.
Shave the back
That's
of
not
your
one
necks.
of them.
Cut their nose hairs.
I'll give y'all
Ears,
first.
Take a shower.
Not moisturizing.
Oh, really? I do that every day.
MSM lotion. What's
That's,
wrong with
that's
people?
exactly
What's
what I
number
do.
2? Reason.
Comb their hair.
What they don't
What?
do?
Comb their hair.
I'll let you have it. Being too rough with their hair.
MSM lotion.
That's right. MSM lotion.
Neglecting skin and pre-post shave.
Oh.
The next one is using blank for everything.
Soap for everything.
So, that's right. Zach, give me a words of wisdom, and I've got these, and I'll fill out
Right.
the form.
I'm glad we did that. A person who feels appreciated will always do more than is expected.
True.
That's for sure.
Skipping art. What is the last thing that is super important that men do that they overdo and they should not do it?
That they overdo?
Overdo.
Cologne.
I would.
That's
That's what I would have
Teeth too
guessed.
hard.
You're an aqua velvet man or not, Zach? That ain't the answer.
Oh. Wear too much
Cologne's what I would have said.
aftershave?
Overdosing with hairspray.
Really?
I try not to do that.
You have hairspray? Roy?
I do.
Come on, Roy.
Jail.
MSM lotion.
All
Jail.
4 of you do not
Jail.
have hairspray. You have
Yeah.
hairspray.
Jail.
Instead of dousing hairspray over coating, use a product, we don't have it up here today, that enhances the shine and health of your hair to let it do its own thing. Da-da-da-da!
That's what mine would be doing.
Da-da! I use MSM lotion that Roy has on my hair every day. That's why it has the full body look, Cody.
I like it.
So
Thank you for the grooming secrets
I
of
win
Jamie
today,
Cooper.
so we'll take a break. I'll come back with Coach Cody Gross. Y'all
Don't
hang on.
encourage him. Welcome back on this Wednesday morning. Let's quickly go over that forecast. Not a lot to talk about. We've got only 20% chance of those showers popping up, but it looks like no rain today. 70 degrees out there, but going to warm up quite nicely, or hot, if everyone in football says. 92 for your high today. Someone's waking up. 92 for your high tomorrow. Looks like Friday we're up to 60% chance of showers, and then Saturday high of 92. Pretty much sticking in those 90s, Cody. I'm sorry about that. You boys got to be staying hot out there.
That's right. Got to stay hydrated.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, definitely.
At home, Friday night. Like you got the thing, the annual meet the, what do they call it?
No, it's pep rally on the square.
Bands there. I mean, we've
right.
been there, and it's always been 200
Crowded.
degrees.
That's right.
East side of the square again,
All right.
3 o'clock
That's right, 3 o'clock.
Friday. That's always a big
I'm looking
crowd.
forward to that. That's one thing I remember from being here before. Of course, one of the best one I was at was the day before the state championship game in '06. It wasn't hot that day. It was about 18 degrees.
Yeah, it was really cold. But you know what? Thanks for bringing that day up. That was the Super Bowl in our career because we got to carry the game that night. And we got to carry the Gunnersville game. And Gunnersville won too. So it was just like
Right.
It was awesome.
a Super Bowl for us,
had it all.
man. And y'all won that, and it was chilly.
It was. And I was in the press box, so I was down to a T-shirt. Everybody else was pretty cold.
Bundled up.
That was a great game. That
Yeah, it was a good night.
great game. Well, you know, this year I won't be able to carry the championship game y'all be in because I think the bigger boys get to carry it nowadays. So, what can we expect in your first year at Athens?
Well, we'll find out. You know, the thing that I'm proud of is our guys been working hard. Been working really, really hard, and they bought into what we're trying to do. So, Friday night will be interesting. We're a young football team, and you know, a lot of guys never played varsity football before. So, looking forward to seeing what they do in action.
All right, just like Alabama with their quarterback situation, have you decided yet on your starting quarterback?
I don't have a problem Alabama has, I don't guess, but yeah, well, John David Matthews will start at quarterback.
Bill Matthews' son.
Right. He's a sophomore, and we'll also play Logan Smothers, who's a freshman. So we'll play 2 quarterbacks.
So you're going to play 2 young quarterbacks.
That's right. We're young across the board. We've only got 12 seniors, and we'll dress 90. So 12 seniors on that team, so very, very young.
That's kind of unusual too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Now we're dressing freshmen. All of our freshmen, we got 35 of those. So,
So 35 freshmen get to dress out on the varsity team?
all right. They did every workout this summer. They've done everything in practice. The varsity's done because we practice together.
Great opportunity for them.
It is. You know, they'll get used to being down there because Friday night's a lot different than Monday night, which is when they'll play their games. So just being in that environment will help.
What's the biggest concern for a coach like you coming in? That you got a lot of experience, but this is your first head job at your old school here. What's the biggest thing that could go wrong?
Injuries.
Well,
Besides getting beat, we don't talk about that.
All
But I know
poor
you're going to win.
seniors get hurt.
Well, you worry about sometimes some of the special teams. You know, that's one of the things you worry about. The biggest thing to go wrong is you get a punt blocked. I mean, that's the quickest way to get beat. So we work punt team every single day, make sure that doesn't happen. But you know, communication, getting guys on and off the field, making sure you got 11, not 13, and not 8.
So little things like that.
Yeah, that's right. Because when you go from, all right, offense didn't get a first down on 3rd down, now we got a punt, and somebody's hurt who's normally on that punt team. Then we've got to do a good job communicating. Our trainer's got to let the special teams coordinator know. He's got to let all the other coaches know. So then we find the backup, and the backup's ready to roll.
So the transition, the people in the stands aren't really looking at that. They're just saying, well, I only got 9 out there.
Right. But, you know, you could have a guy that gets hurt that's on every special team, and he may be starting on defense, he may be a backup on offense. So you got to do a great job of communicating.
What kind of excitement is it this week with the Golden Eagles?
I think the guys are excited. I think hopefully the town's excited. I know our players are. You know, we've got here in February and we've worked and worked and worked. And like I tell them, you work 355 days a year for 10 guaranteed games. You know, and a lot of what you do in football is not fun. I mean, I do it for a living, but I'll be honest, most of it's not that much fun. But Friday night is. And if you don't do all the other stuff, then Friday night's not any fun.
Why, you could have stayed at UNA's offense coordinator and possibly been in a position to take the head coaching job there. Why did you want to come to Athens and take over for Alan Creasy?
Well, it's the best place I've ever worked. You know, to go town, school, the church we were in, all those things, but also it's high school football. You know, I've spent 11 years in high school, 9 in college, and it's all good. But it's something about working with high school kids and middle school kids, because we work with the 7th graders all the way up through 12th grade. So something about that age and the impact that you can make as a coach that's pretty big. You know, we had a Bible study at our house
I was
last
just going to
night.
ask you, did you
Yeah.
have Bible
We
study
did
in
it
the cookout?
We did it last night. Had 30 pounds of chicken fingers.
Wife
And
exhausted.
she's pretty tired. But we had, some parents pitched in and helped, with money and that kind of thing. And we had 36 players
Wow.
in our house last night. It was a pretty good deal.
Pretty awesome.
Well, that's awesome. Cody,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Good
Good
luck.
luck Friday night. We'll see you next week. And, man, go Eagles. And don't forget to think Friday night at 3 o'clock, Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock, downtown.
That's right.
Good luck, Cody.
Thank you, Jamie.
Good. Thanks for
Appreciate
coming
it.
up. We'll see you next week. We got to take a break. Y'all hang on.
And we are back. Amy Wright making her appearance up here this morning. Good morning. It's really
morning.
not bad. I promise. It's going to be okay. We're talking about Every Life is a Gift, of course. This is the Women's Resource Center. Save a Life. You have an event coming up. And let's talk about when the event is and where it's going to be.
Yes, our event is August 27th, this Saturday. It
Okay.
begins at 5:30 when dinner's served, and it's at the Limestone County Event Center.
Wonderful. And you need it in such a large room because a lot of people do want to come to this. You know, some of the things that I was looking on the brochure here of what your facility does provide for women, and it's information about parenting, adoption, abortion, pregnancy tests, ultrasounds, all the things you wouldn't think that they can get free if they're struggling.
That's right. We offer all these services free to them. We want them to come to our center so that we can be a support to them and hopefully establish a relationship with them so that they'll come back and we can walk alongside them in their difficult circumstances.
Okay. You know, for what ages of the girls do you usually see, or do you tell them just come see us?
Yes, it's open to anybody, but they range from teenager all the way up into 40. So
Okay.
there's a wide range of people that
Can
come see us.
anytime. So if you're struggling, if also, you know, donations, if you have extra baby items, things like that, do you accept those?
Yes, we do. We accept new and used baby donations, and we are really fortunate to have a large baby gift room, but it's definitely a need and something that God's blessed us with because the women come to our center and they get the things that they need.
Which is so important too, especially if you just have a new baby. And keep in mind too, when you just have a baby, those those depressions, that's a real that's a
It
real
is.
thing. So be aware of it, and family members too. If you notice of anyone that is experiencing that, try to get them to get some kind of counseling or talk to a doctor, because that's really, really important and can make a big difference in your baby's life.
That's right. And we offer free parenting classes too.
Great.
So if you already have a baby and you're struggling, or if you just want to get better at being a parent, we welcome you to come in and we'll give you our free parenting classes.
You know, sometimes young people, they are surprised with the information or the news that they are going to be expecting a new baby. Another person that can call the center and go down there and talk, and just talk to someone, talk it out. There's different options that are available for you. You know, on a sad note, just this morning I saw on the news there was a woman that put her 4-day-old baby in the refrigerator. Obviously, that baby passed away. If you're struggling with something like that, my goodness, call me. 256-603-4848. Don't have a heart attack, Jamie. But bring me the baby. You know, when you see so many people struggling, take them to a hospital. There's other things you can do. Just
Yes.
make that aware to them, or just come and talk to the center, and you
Yes.
guys are there for them.
We're there. We care about the women that we see, and our heart is to help them to find that peace in their difficult life that they have, and hopefully change that for something better.
How can people get in touch with you, Amy?
Our phone number is 256-233-5775, and that's a hotline, so you can reach someone 24 hours a day.
Wonderful.
And our location is right behind Cream Delight, right off the square on Madison Street.
Your event is Saturday, August 27th. We will be out of town, or I'd like to join you for that. But they can get tickets or reserve a table how?
Yes, if you go to our website, it's wrcathens.org.
All right. You can find out some information or get some pamphlets over at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church as well, or call me if you needed any of this information. And remember, there is help out there for you, so don't do this alone if you're struggling. Amy, thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Stay right here. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to talk with G. Lauderdale and, of course, Roy, telling you how to stay healthy. We'll be right back.
And I've got Roy and Dee up here because Dee's got a subject we'll talk about in a moment. Roy, congratulations on Seth being 34 today.
34.
And being
Happy
good.
birthday, Seth.
Yeah, happy birthday, Seth. The
And doing
man who's
good.
getting them all the internet sales down there.
Come a long way.
1 million hits. That is crazy. It's
great.
1 million views on one video.
And
Oh,
that's,
one video?
that's harder to do than you think.
When I say one video, he's got a series of
Oh, I know.
videos, but he's getting. He told
But
me
people that age are able to. You get on there, you probably wouldn't have but half
20.
that many.
maybe
We don't
20.
know no one.
Just don't know. But y'all remember, Herbs and More, it's where you go to be healthy. You know, we're so tired of, we find Americans are tired of going to the doctors, and all they do is treat symptoms, and, you know, basically you don't really get a whole lot better. But if you come to Herbs and More, we're going to teach you how and show you how to be healthy. And we live it. Listen, if you come look at us, if you come work with us, you're going to find out we don't just talk the talk, we walk the walk.
Y'all don't even have a microwave in your home.
That's right.
How many people do you know that don't have a microwave in your home?
He's the only person I know.
Okay, there you go. They live
we
it.
Just don't. We live it. Yeah, we live what we teach. About to get rid of a few other things. But I want to talk to you today about something very important. I've always telling you, in order for you to manufacture healthy cells and be healthier next year than you are this year, because remember, you literally replace all the soft cell tissue in your body every 11 months. So why not make sure the next generation of cells are healthier than the cells that were there last year? And that's pretty simple, but you got to remember 16 vitamins, 74 minerals and trace elements, 12 amino acids, 3 essential fatty acids, 8 glyconutrients, and a lot of protein. America's not getting enough minerals. You read Senate Document 264. Just go in and type it in on a Google search, Senate Document 264. I can't make this stuff up. In 1936, the United States Senate sent a group of scientists out to test the soils in America, and they found out that American soils that we're farming were already 86% depleted of the minerals necessary for good health. Now remember, I said you got to have 16 vitamins.
36.
1936. Imagine how depleted they are today, and here's why. Plants can manufacture vitamins. You don't have to put vitamins in the soil. The plant will manufacture it. Plants cannot manufacture minerals. They have to come from the soil. Every time you plant a crop and it grows, and then you eat that crop and you burn those stems or whatever you do with them, there's less mineral in the soil. If we were 86% depleted in 1936, imagine what it is today. They don't even till the ground anymore. Used to, they'd till it up real deep so you'd get more minerals to the surface. Now it's no-till cropping. They just spray chemicals on there to kill the plants that were there that you don't want, and then they go in and plant right on top of the ground. It's the nuttiest thing I've ever heard of in my life. As a result, deficiency disease is taking over America, and most of those deficiencies are minerals. You got to have minerals. We've got a product that's unique. We're putting it on the market. It's called humic or fulvic acid. It has 80 minerals in it. It's literally got 71 trace minerals. These are minor minerals. And it's got 8 of the greatest minerals, and that's your magnesium, your potassium, your calcium. Those you got to have a lot of. It's so easy to get it. A teaspoon of this a day will guarantee you that you're getting your minerals. Or you can do it
So
through
if you
king
don't
coral
like
calcium.
swallowing pills, there's
If you don't,
something you can take.
and it has no taste. You put it in your water. There's absolutely no taste.
Really?
Now it makes your water look like somebody spit their chewing tobacco. But
Change the color of it.
well, basically, It looks like tea. That's really a better description.
Yeah, that's much better.
Better marketing. Let's go with tea.
Yeah, let's go with the tea. But it does look that way, and it has no taste, so you're getting your minerals. I do it every day, once a day, in spite of the fact that I also take King Coral Calcium, which has all your minerals in it from coral. And, you know, we do a lot of different things, but I make sure I get my minerals so my cells are healthy and permeable and absorb.
Really?
You know where that's going.
What's the pink one for?
The pink one is actually a spray that has it in it that's so good for your skin that what you do is when you get up in the mornings after you shower and shave, women, before you put your makeup on, you just spray this over your face and in your hair. Now this will literally, the lady that has the patent on this stuff, she's telling me that it is turning people's hair back to its original color after 9 months.
Let's spray it on Jamie right now.
After about 9 months of taking it internally and spraying this
Really?
on
This is
your
mine now.
Now, you mean if I start taking it, I could be like I used to be, full jet black?
Now, wait a minute. You were salt and pepper when I met you back
Yeah, well, I'm talking about, he said back
20
to
years ago.
younger days. Y'all know him for the country over in Bud days. Amy said her husband grew up watching me over in Tuscumbia.
Everyone watched you growing up.
And if you don't like
Did it make
to
it
drink,
thicker too?
Calm down.
your hair
calm down.
longer. Oh, you're talking about your hair. Listen, we do a
I know
lot
how long my telometer is.
of telomere.
Telomere.
If you don't
Call it
want
what I want.
that's right. If you don't want the liquid, we also have it in a capsule now, so you know you can actually swallow your minerals by swallowing 1 capsule a day. Some people do too.
Does it revert anything else back to years along?
Well, you know, over time it literally does. Every soft cell in your body, when it's got all, you got to remember, you know why your heart beats? It's minerals. Without minerals, the heart don't beat. For instance, calcium makes the heart squeeze. All muscles contract, that's calcium. Magnesium makes them relax. When you get that out of ratio, you get tachycardia, irregular heartbeats. You get all these crazy things, twitches and muscle cramps and muscle spasms that you don't have to put up with if you'll just take your minerals. That's why I tell you, you go to the doctor if you're sick. You come to Herbs and More if you want to be healthy.
Roy, a simple question though, and all this stuff you got, and I've known you 20 years now, we've been hanging out together and talking on TV. What is the main reason why people that are listening or read about you or see the stuff on the internet, why does they still not come in there and take advantage of what y'all have to offer?
Well, because the doctors claim to have all the education. They claim to know everything there is to know about health, yet the average lifespan of the medical doctor in the United States, 56.
What?
Ouch.
That is a fact. You can look it up. I can't make this stuff up. It's online. Look it up. The average lifespan of a medical doctor in the United States is 56. Now, if they knew how to live to be old, it'd be like a naturopathic doctor who lives an average lifespan of about 97. You need to think about which group you want to listen to. They want your money. We want you to be healthy. Now, I want your money too, but I'm going to do it a different way.
I can tell you
I'm
have
not
so
gonna
many
lie.
customers that have been taking these products for well over 10 years, and if it didn't,
If it wasn't
if
working,
it
they-
wasn't working, why would they still come see you?
If I was a snake doctor, people would have hung me by now.
Now they're on the story on that. Done snake handling preacher, I hear something else. Well, that's just, you know, it's just a simple question. Now, why don't more people take advantage of what they got right here in Athens?
They will. They're learning. I'm telling you,
Well,
their
ain't nobody been
education's
doing
working.
it longer than you
And
have.
my goodness, you've been sued how many times?
Oh my God, at least
None.
Zero.
at least none.
I know.
All right, that's a good point.
I don't
there.
even have to have malpractice insurance, folks.
Right.
D, what's your subject?
Well, I had something else, but then I told Roy something I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, and he was sort of fascinated
Blown
by
away
it.
by it.
So I'm going to
Fascinated,
restate
blown
it.
away.
The Brookings Institute, which is a very liberal-leaning think tank in Washington, D.C., one of the oldest ones, did a study. They were trying to find out how to keep people out of poverty, how to break the cycle of poverty, because you know, really, when you break everything down in the problems that we have, it's poverty. If you go
That's right.
back and all the social ills that we deal with are all
That's how all the
poverty-related.
politicians stay in business too. Is they talk
you in
about
poverty.
poverty, but they keep them there by doing it.
Right. So the Brookings Institute wanted to find out how do we break the cycle of poverty. And after looking across all ethnicities, racial lines, all of it, they found there's only 3 keys. If you'll do these 3 things, there's a 97% chance
Get a
you will
job.
not end up in poverty.
Graduate
from high school, get a job, and don't have a child out of wedlock. That was it.
Now, why isn't that national news? Why aren't they talking about that? You
In
know, instead of
schools.
talking about politicians talking about let's throw more money
And here's
at it.
why, and I'll tell you why. Because politicians want to work small to big, and what I just told you is working big to small.
There you go. When it takes them out of the inflation.
Right, you work big to small. Let's deal with the big stuff.
There's never good solutions, though, coming out from the government normally.
No.
I mean,
But they don't want to solve problems.
don't wanna solve
They want you to
problems.
go to
They
them
wanna stay
for the
there.
solution, but they never have the solution. They just want to throw more money at it.
Well, that's why I go back to this black voters would be wise to go Republican because what have the Democrats
What do
done
you
for
have
them in
to
USA
lose?
Today this morning?
I like what
Right.
Donald Trump says, what have you got to lose?
Yeah, what do you got to lose?
Listen, in every major city in the United States where poverty is stricken there, it's all controlled by Democrats.
Well, it's just like
You
the
look and
number,
see.
the top 10 cities, the crime yesterday in USA Today. St. Louis, Birmingham,
Chicago.
Rockford, Illinois. Chicago wasn't in the top 10.
Birmingham was worse.
Murders
than
don't
Chicago.
count.
Yeah,
Murders don't
count.
But not only was it 97% you won't be in backbreaking poverty, it's 76% chance you'll be middle class.
Yeah.
That's pretty
And
good.
actually, there was a presidential candidate in the Republican primary that was using this, and I think it was Paul Ryan. That this was one of the things he was doing, but he quit saying it.
Well, and you know, the national media is not going to pick up on that because that,
not
I
that
gonna
wouldn't
doesn't
care.
sound-
I would not shut up
I
about it.
wouldn't
If I
either.
were
I'm with
running
you.
for president or really any office, that'd be it. That's what I would run on.
That's
Lauderdale
very
for
nice.
president.
If the national press would ever do
Nice.
something to get about Hillary Clinton and how crooked they are, Donald Trump's a landslide winner.
Oh, yeah, y'all heard.
But that's the wrong attitude. The attitude is let's get somebody to vote for, not somebody to vote against.
Right.
That's the problem with this
before
one.
you get your temper boiling too much here.
Tell us something
Don't
fun
forget
this
the county
week.
fair starts this afternoon again at 5 o'clock. The weather's perfect to go out there. It's out at the Sheriff's Arena. $3 admission, $15 armband. I was out there the other day. This is family friendly. Met the girl and guy in charge. They are super nice folks, all based out of the great state of Alabama. So go by. They'll be in Huntsville next week, but now's your chance to go here and see them out at the arena. Weather's going to be
Looking good.
picture perfect. Gates open at 5. Back to y'all.
Well, I want to say something about the AP, which is also another kind of liberal organization. They have now released that Bill and Hillary Clinton, since 2000, have created 6,000 donors. Guess how much money they got from 6,000
A ton?
donors? $2 billion.
But that goes to distribute to help people.
10% went to charity.
Yeah, that was it.
That was a
That
charitable
good-looking daughter there's
organization.
probably got the others as a.
Well, they
Yeah, boy,
employ
she's
people they
good
want to employ. Anyway.
How much time have I got?
Minute.
Okay.
Graduate high school.
Yeah, let's talk about graduate high school, get a job, don't have a kid out of wedlock. Brad, throw a man skill up for me, please, sir. This is something I put out every week. Every day. I just brought a bunch of them up here. These I do. If you go to the website, Modern Southern Gentleman, or go to Facebook and go to Modern Southern Gentleman page, you will see one of these. I put them out every day right around lunchtime. Just sort of short things to remind us. This is my favorite one. I just put this one out. If you want to be a good roommate, whether you're in college or you've got a wife, do this. This is so simple. If you take it out, put it back. If you make a mess, clean it up. If you open it, close it. If you take it off, hang it up. And you know what? We learned every one of those things in kindergarten.
Yeah, my parents taught me that.
As long as you keep doing it.
Matthew
Yes.
Kyle, Chick-fil-A said he's had people come down there and basically apply for a job because we didn't know how to hold a broom.
Here, go sweep off the front. And it was like a struggle.
What?
Yes. And we didn't believe that. He's like, you would be surprised.
What? Don't know how to hold,
What is that?
Parents teach your kids
No,
how to
not
clean.
everybody. Most of them are great folks down that way. But he's had
yeah.
a few that didn't know how to do
Had to
that.
teach
Didn't
them.
know how to
Have a
sweep.
Hey, the way we was brought up.
Didn't know how to sweep.
We have to have a teaching moment. Have
All right, go
sweeping
buy
lessons.
herbs and more and get all healthy.
Well,
Talk to
start
Roy,
back.
Molly, Abby, the whole bunch down that way. Hit
ModernSouthernGentleman.com is a new website.
Don't
Oh,
forget,
let me say this.
B12
first,
shots.
Yeah, B12
Wednesday
shots.
and
But
Thursday.
first Monday of September will be first Tuesday.
First Tuesday.
Yeah, so
Comes
keep the
Labor
date.
Day.
Labor Day.
That's right.
Labor
Football
Day.
season.
Y'all go by and visit. Don't forget that great American's birthday's coming up next week.
Oh, no gifts.
That's right. I got your gift in the car.
And happy birthday
It's
for
a
Gwen.
watermelon that it grew.
Yeah, happy birthday, Gwen. Hey, how was Ben-Hur?
Ben-Hur was incredible, folks. It's a great movie. Jesus is sprinkled all the way through it. It will bless your soul to go see that movie, I promise
I
you.
couldn't
watched
afford
the
that, so
original
I spent
the other
$10
day.
and bought the original one from 1959. But it's good. Go
It
see
is
it.
Good.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.